Hey dumplings, it's Dave Decide. Today I want to talk about V's smoking thing and a recent thing that happened at a concert where V was personally singled out for it, and I have a lot of thoughts on this. It's currently going viral too. I also want to get into the Korean government stepping in to help out for the Las Vegas concert. This is a big deal, so let's talk about it. So, hater or not, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on. Grab your dumpling, spilling mug merch, and let's get into it. The first thing that I need to get into is what the Korean government is doing. I feel like when you reach a certain level of success and power, everyone around you eventually starts to help you, and in some cases for free. But in this case, the Korean government was actually putting out their own money to help BTS. When you have such a huge impact on people and a huge impact on your home country, everyone is doing anything they can that is from that home country to help and support you. You almost represent that country, and of course, the country doesn't want to see you fail. When you have literally the Korean government's backing for your career, you're unstoppable at this point. There is no one that can say anything to bring BTS down, and definitely nothing that anyone can do. So what happened, and what am I rambling about? The Korean Tourism Board, which is the government organization that is designed to drive tourism to the country. So backstory and context. So oftentimes when you see influencers, let's say, travel to a country and they'll say this video is sponsored by a country's tourism board, that is when the government literally reaches out to that influencer and they say they can come visit the country. The government pays for everything and pays for the influencer, and then the influencer just records the video. The cool tourist spots makes the country look amazing, and the government hopes that from that video, it drives people who watch it to go and visit that country. There's no actual proof that it works. Like, there's no link that tracks how many people buy a ticket after the video, but that wouldn't be accurate tracking either, because people don't buy tickets so spur of the moment. They like to plan for trips and buy it from a discount website, you know? But the tourism board lately, aside from influencers and celebrities, try to get as creative as possible in thinking of new ways to make their country feel more appealing to tourists. One of the ways the recent tourism board decided to do this was in Vegas. They set up a photo shoot area. It looks like it was pretty close to the concert stadium, and the official Twitter account tweeted out about it. It looks like you can go up, take photos, and even try on the official Korean hanbok. This is a great and super smart way to get people more interested in actually visiting. If they take a picture and then some years go by and they find that picture randomly, maybe they'll have more time now or retired. They may choose to go and fly to Korea, and this is how you know the tourism board has succeeded. It's like marketing for the country, and a lot of marketing you have no idea if it's going to work. You're just hoping. I often talk about my Patreon with over hundreds of K-pop reaction videos. I don't know if people sign up from hearing me constantly say it or if they sign up because the link is there, but I say it anyway. It is linked below. I do hope to see you over there. It's a lot of fun. It definitely looked like the tourism board spent a lot of money on this just to build the little photo wall and also to get what appears to be maybe actors and models and staff to stay there, and then of course a photographer. This is huge. There's of course been a lot of K-pop concerts in America, but none to this extent, and none that represents Korea in this way. So this thought and idea for the board to come down to do this is so fitting and so smart for them. Most people coming to the BTS concert are already in such a good mood and in a mood to experience something new. Part of the appeal of a BTS or K-pop concert is that it's going to be a more cultural experience and something they will remember and keep with them for a long time. It's just whoever thought of this deserves a raise is all I'm saying. And I'm 100% sure our boys are so honored that the government came down and took part in their sold-out Las Vegas concert. I mean, what a moment in history. And everyone that is attending the Vegas concert, you are all a part of history too. And those who haven't, we're on the same boat. I am not over there right now. While everyone was well and dandy over at the concert venue, there's of course some not so great things that are happening. When you have such a huge gathering of people, it's quite tough to expect everyone have a similar mindset to you and what you believe. Let me quickly give backstory first. If you're unaware, V was caught smoking with his manager allegedly on his break at the Grammy. I am not going to show the picture because people were very upset at the pictures being spread because they thought it was taken by a stalker, and of course it looks like it was taken without V's permission. I initially thought maybe it was the paparazzi that was already there at the Grammy or the regular reporters that were there, but I thought about it again, and so many American celebrities smoke. If you're an American paparazzi that is unfamiliar with K-pop, you wouldn't think it was a big deal at all or even worth photographing, because Miley Cyrus smokes or smoked. This was never that big of a deal, and when they do photograph that, it's not like insanely viral content. Americans don't care. There were even fans that bought her cigarettes to her meet and greet. Like, it's not a big deal at all. The people who took V's photos smoking were likely a Korean or K-pop news reporter or possibly stalker that took the photo knowing that this would be a big deal in K-pop culture. But anywho, the alleged photo, and some people even believe it could be edited, the photo was taken and posted online and went super viral. People had mixed reactions. I think ultimately even those who don't care had talked about wanting V to quit smoking. And then there were a lot of people who were just upset. I'm going to say this a lot, but he is a grown man. He can do whatever he wants. This V on his break smoking at the Grammy photo ended up going so viral that it made its way to real life. And what I mean by this is for the majority of people, it doesn't happen. For example, you can be super bullied online and attacked online, but when you're out in public, no one comes up to you to attack you or throw tomatoes at you. It usually just stays online. Like even the BTS death threats, they usually stay online and it kind of ends there, usually just on Twitter. But it was shocking to me to see that the cigarette hate found its way to the concert. There was someone that was really upset about the smoking, and before I officially get into what happened, the reason I was surprised was because you have to be like a real hardcore army to get BTS tickets. You have to be on it, like have your money saved, have the exact time in which the tickets go on sale, and really try to get it. These tickets sell out in like half a second. So it was surprising to have someone who would be upset over the alleged smoking. I would even go to the concert or anything like that. Like usually those people that are upset are casual armies. But anyway, it was documented that someone appeared at the Vegas concert with a sign that they made that said no smoking. It was the cigarette with the red slash. There's obviously no reason to do this other than because you're upset that he was seen smoking. Also keep in mind, it's his health, like he can do whatever he wants, and you can be concerned, don't get me wrong. You can write a post of concern, right? But which I do believe this person may have just been trying to do and was concerned for V. And while you can be concerned, you can't tell him what to do or demand something of him. It came out that it was extremely stressful for BTS to perform at the Grammys. A producer came out and talked about how it was even unlikely that BTS would have even performed given that two members got COVID so close, and what if their symptoms lingered? It was just too close for comfort that if anything screwed up, they would have missed the ceremony. Jin also just got surgery. It all happened all at once. And also they were doing this rehearsal for a new routine. The performance they did at the Grammys was something they had never done before. It was similar, but they had a new dance break. So they definitely needed to practice it. And they mentioned doing it with only 4 members at times. So you can imagine how that can throw you completely off. And then there were claims that V's hand was shaking when he was talking with Olivia during the skit. And even Olivia patting V on the back, which was seen later, which could mean that maybe she even knew the stress that he was under. Dude, I would take a cigarette after all that, and I don't even smoke. Also, apparently people think that V did address and talk about the smoking at the concert. Like actually saw the poster and made a gesture. This is as much of a statement as we will get of him probably addressing this. But people believe that V saw the sign and then took his lollipop and made it appear like a cigarette, showing that he does not care what you think and he is just going to do whatever he wants. This is of course a rumor or theory of how V may have addressed the smoking on his break at the Grammys, and if true, our boys are getting bold. I wonder where they get their boldness from lately. It's kind of hot. I believe the army who drew the poster had good intentions. I think they just care a lot about V's health, but we must let the boys do whatever they need to do, and this is their journey. So let them find the best solution for their problems however they feel fit. Let me know what you think. Make sure you check out my Patreon for more videos. A link below. Thank you to this lovely comment right here. Love you. Bye.